El Museu Europeu d'Art Modern de Barcelona va acollir l'octubre passat la cerimònia d'entrega dels premis més importants en l'àmbit de la pintura i l'escultura figurativa en l'àmbit internacional. L'11a edició del concurs internacional de pintura i escultura figurativa va ser organitzat per la Fundació de les Arts i els Artistes i alhora era també la 15a edició del Saló Internacional Art Renewal Center. El Reial, Cercle Artístic de Barcelona acull una de les obres finalistes del concurs en l'àmbit escultòric, la figura que porta per títol L'elecció fatídica, obra de la reconeguda artista internacional germana d'origen egipci, doctora Gindi, amb la qual tenim el plaer de conversar. Hello, good afternoon. Nice to see you.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Good afternoon.
Dr. Gindi, what is in the background of the sculpture, The Faithful Choice? And I am not talking about the hands of the girl.
In the beginning you see a beautiful, nice-looking girl, and then if you turn slowly around you see a knife, and she carries a knife, and the viewer doesn't know what has happened or what will happen or how does the knife comes into her hand. So the knife is with the girl, and we have to find out, or the viewer has to find out what is the story behind.
It is like an advertise from the men. It's something to say to the men, be careful with the women?
No, not at all, not at all. My intention was more, the knife is more like a symbol. It shows the drama, the possible drama in life, and we can choose what the knife stands for.
The faithful choice is like a shout to live the present, because we don't know what could happen just 2 seconds from now.
Absolutely, I fully agree with what you say. For me, I always ask myself, where do we come from, where do we go, and what are we doing now in life here, and what could happen. And sometimes we find ourselves in situations where we did not understand in the first moment why we are there. So this is a little bit playing in this direction.
The reflection itself is a little disturbing, isn't it?
Perhaps when you look the first time, you're a little bit shocked, but I like to go beyond this emotion and to see what happens in you. Why am I shocked? Why is there the drama? Why? I mean, it could be disturbing, but it should not really be disturbing. It should put you in a special mode of reflection.
I think, according to the sculpture, the faithful choice, there are like two different parts, two different characters.
Yes.
One is people who is looking at the sculpture. If you see the sculpture in front, you don't see the knife.
Yes.
It means that life could have a surprise in any moment.
Absolutely, I fully agree. Life always means adaptation, and life always presents us situations which we all have not really thought of.
And then the other main character is the girl herself. She have the knife, then she has in certain way the decision of her life. It means that she has the decision of decide what she wants to do. That is not what can do the people who's looking at the sculpture. No? She has a power that the audience doesn't have. No?
I think everyone could have in life a certain power. I mean, without having a knife in the hand. So it depends how you want to define your power and what you see, what someone could do. I mean, it's not. It's on a very personal level. So the knife is only a symbol, but doesn't mean that we all should take out our knives. No, it's opposite. It's opposite what I want.
Is there in the sculpture work a reflection about how fragile the women are, or is not a question of gender?
At the first look, you think we start the story with a woman, with an innocent-looking girl, But at the end, aren't we all, at the very beginning, innocent human beings? So we come into this world and have to face the situation of life. And at the end, we have to make our choices.
Any weapon used to have a final destination. Who or what is the destination of the knife of the woman of the sculpture?
I can ask you back and say perhaps she found the knife on the street and she has it in her hand now, and we don't know if she will use it or she will put it down again. So it's all up to the spectator.
Do you think any choice hides inside itself a tragedy?
It depends where you stand in life. Either you think take a decision and then you could regret it all your life long, or you say, good, life is always adaptation, life is always about flexibility, life is always about learning. So, yes and no.
If you have to have a choice, what do you prefer? Ask yourself one day in the future, wonder yourself why I did not do this, or think, okay, I have taken this decision, not asking why did I not do this.
So what I understand, I mean, everyone faces decision in life, and for sure we can regret and look back and won't be happy about, but it's the question if you would like to stay all your life long in this regret, or if you like to say, okay, this was a phase in my life and I try to do the best, make the best out of it, and try to learn from it and to push it forward in the way you can do it.
Then you prefer to do things in life, not to wait with time to make a judgment or a regret about
yes, I try to, but that doesn't mean that it always works out. I mean, I try. It's only, life is always also try and error.
Okay. Life is a permanent choice. Right. According to your opinion, how do we know when our choice is right or wrong?
It depends on the context we are living and on the rigidity or flexibility of our mind, I would say.
It's curious that a woman who at the beginning of her professional life, you, saves lives in medicine, now try to save our minds, pushing us to make deep reflections in front of her art.
Actually, I was always like this. Since I was younger, I thought a lot about how life develops, how life will be at the end, or what can I do or what can I not do. So at the end, if you speak to me at the end, you will see we end at these questions.
You, in certain way, you're like a person. Not like an artist, you are a mixture of different cultures for your heritage
yes.
From Egypt. How it influences your way to see life and to create your works, or not influence nothing?
A lot. I mean, I have this special heritage, but also I lived in lots of countries, and it was an honor. I felt very happy about that I had the chance, and I learned a lot, and I found out that I'm always a foreigner. And at the end, I have to see the person in front of me. For me, that's the most important thing. So, and there perhaps the sensitivity comes out, and you try to address and find out who's really sitting in front of you.
Okay. And finally, my last question to you: sculptures have soul?
Sorry?
Yes. My last question: sculptures have soul?
Soul? Yes and no. I would say everything has a soul in a way, but it depends also how you reflect or how you resonate with the sculpture or not.
Uh-huh. It has been a great pleasure for me and for the Royal Artistic Cercle of Barcelona TV have this moment to talk with you about art, life and soul. We wait to see you soon. Thanks.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Avui tenim dos grans mestres molt diferents. Va per parts això. Ara inaugurarem la presentació d'aquesta escultura. Aquesta escultura ve d'un artista que és alemana, però d'origen egipci i que la tenim molt enamorada de Barcelona. S'ha presentat amb un premi internacional, potser el més important que existeix, d'art figuratiu. És el premi que organitza el MEAM, que com sabreu es diu Figuratives 2021, i és una peça que va quedar finalista. És una peça, a més, que tot i aquesta profunditat que us acabo de dir de l'autora, que és una autora reconeguda internacionalment, ha fet exposicions a molts llocs a Alemanya, curiosament alemana, d'origen egipci, però que ha estudiat a Florència, imagineu-vos, també en aquest Mediterrani, i això es veu. Quan mireu aquesta figura, veiem el Mediterrani. Recorda una mica el noucentisme tan nostre, però sí que és veritat que la gran sorpresa, quan tu la veus de cara, aquesta obra, amb aquesta serenor, té una sorpresa que a tots ens impacta quan ens fixem profundament, no? Que és el que hi ha darrere. Clar, avui estem presentant la figura i els que esteu darrere esteu veient el que té a les mans. És una escultura que es titula l'elecció fatídica. Aquesta elecció fatídica que no sabem ben bé quina és, però sí que és veritat que barreja aquesta dolçor d'aquesta figura, d'aquesta noia jove, d'aquest romanticisme, d'aquest noucentisme tan mediterrani, tan nostre, però que en canvi hi ha alguna cosa amagat a darrere. Aquesta és la gran incertesa que té aquesta creació. I per tant, un artista amb aquest origen també multidisciplinar i que ens ha aportat una sorpresa tan gran com és una escultura d'execució perfecta, amb un bronzo que ja no som nosaltres que ho diem, sinó que ja el propi premi de figuratives ja l'ha posat a la final, i que volia que Barcelona tingués més temps per poder-la observar. I que millor que aquest Palau Pignatelli, també en una zona on la primera planta tot és noucentista, al Saló dels Atlants, a la mateixa època, al mateix període, en una situació, en una localització tan cèntrica com aquesta, i posar-la aquí en el pati durant quasi un mes, la podreu contemplar fins al 13 de febrer, i que per tant, doncs bé, és una escultura que mereix la pena que l'aprofitem una miqueta més i que la tinguéssim aquí. A més, és una peça que encaixa molt bé amb el que és l'esperit del cercle, amb l'estudi de la figura, l'estudi del model, que tant costa i que aquí mantenim encara amb aquest esperit en els estudis on tots vosaltres, molts de vosaltres, doncs veniu cada nit. Sorry, because I speak a lot. At the end, I talk about you, about your origin from Germany, Egyptian, studying in Florence, in the Mediterranean, and now with your sculpture here in Barcelona, I talk about the sculpture. Ella ens dirigirà unes paraules també, no? You can tell something?
Yes, a little bit.
A little bit? Pues us deixo amb la doctora Gindi, amb aquesta gran escultora, un referent d'una dona també és important avui en dia, en aquests moments, i que sigui ella qui ens hagi aportat aquesta possibilitat per tenir-la aquí entre les nostres parets. Moltes gràcies, un fort aplaudiment.
Good evening. First, let me express how happy I am to be here in this place, in this beautiful Palau, the Royal Artistic Cercle here in Barcelona, and thank you very much for your beautiful words of introduction. My name is Dr. Gindi. I am a sculptor. All my life I was asking myself, where do we come from, where are we going, and what are we doing with our life in between? these points. And yeah, I observe, I look around, and I'm modeling the infinity of our existence. I would like to invite you to have a short look at my figure. I modeled it from a live model. It's a bronze, it's 100 kilo, but it's not the metal what is from importance. It's the figure, it's a young girl contemplating, and then I invite you to look around and look at the back, and you, as you mentioned, you see the drama of life, what will happen next, what will be there for us in life. And I ask you, what are you doing in your life? What is your drama? And this is all about, the figure is all about this, and I like to invite you to contemplate a little bit about this, and I really thank you for being here, so numerous, and please enjoy the evening, and thank you for having me. Thank you.